Prince Charles at Grampian Highland Games in Scotland looking great as he enjoys a glass of whiskey. Prince Charles, 72, attending the Grampian Highland Games in Scotland. The Prince of Wales donned his finest Scottish garb for the occasion in Braemar. Sported the family kilt in a green and red tartan, along with a leather sparran. Prince Charles looked in great spirits today when attending the Grampian Highland Games in Scotland, and even enjoyed a small glass of whiskey at the event. The Prince of Wales, or the Duke of Rothesay as he's officially known while north of the border, donned his finest Scottish garb, sporting the family kilt in a green and red tartan, along with a brown leather sparran. Looking on fine form, the heir to the throne, 72, paired his traditional attire with red knee-high socks, a tweed jacket and a tie. According to an unknown source, 850 tickets were made available for the Highland Games in Braemar. The one-off event was held at the Prince's Royal and Duke of Fife Memorial Park, between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. It was hoped that this event would offer a glimmer of hope that all games will be able to return over the next few years, said the Grampian Games Association alongside the Highland Games Association. Dozens of Highland Games have been cancelled over the last 2 years due to the coronavirus, with famous Braemar gathering postponed until September 2022. At the moment, the only other Highland Games planned for this year is the Argyllshire Gathering Open Games on Thursday, August 26. Highland Games across Scotland attract more than 300,000 spectators each year and usually offer a great boost to the tourism sector. Prince Charles' visit to the event comes after the future king was yesterday spotted out on a solemn drive in the Scottish Highlands, before he faced crisis talks with other senior royals about his brother Prince Andrew's sex abuse lawsuit in the U.S. The heir to the throne was behind the wheel of a Range Rover as he made his way past the Balmoral estate back to his own neighbouring Markle residence with just an aide for company. It is believed he had earlier travelled to a remote spot in the beautiful Aberdeenshire surroundings before making his way back 3 hours later. The Prince of Wales had been touring Scotland as part of his latest round of royal engagements with his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, and arrived at Markle on Thursday. Senior royals have gathered at the Queen's Scottish holiday home Balmoral Castle in the wake of the sex abuse allegations lobbied against Prince Andrew by Jeffrey Epstein victim Virginia Roberts, now Jewfrey. The Duke of York, 61, had already arrived in Balmoral where he faced his mother, the Queen, on Monday after news of the sensational lawsuit broke. It has since emerged the royal is unlikely to attend Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, marking her 70th year as head of state, next summer should he still be embroiled in the incendiary civil case. Elsewhere, the head of Scotland Yard, Dame Cressida Dick, warned British police would assist any inquiries into the Duke's sex abuse allegations. Roberts, 38, on Monday filed a civil lawsuit in New York against Prince Andrew, formally accusing him of sexually abusing her while she was being trafficked by billionaire pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. The Duke of York has always vehemently denied all charges made by Roberts. Roberts has requested punitive damages be awarded by a judge and demanded a trial by jury for the physical, psychological injuries she says she suffered. Prince Charles enjoyed a tipple or two of scotch when he attended the Grampian Highland Games earlier today. This included the family kilt in a green and red tartan, alongside a brown leather sparran. He was later pictured taking a sip of whiskey as many revellers enjoyed their first Highland Games since the COVID pandemic erupted last March. Games since the COVID